Hi there, and welcome back to the Alchemy Sect. I'm Icon, and we're going to experience what's happening in episode 2. In the first episode, we did bring up a little home for our cultivation people here. The actual cultivation chamber is seeing some good progress too, and today's goals will be finishing this room and bringing up enough outer disciples to get the ball rolling here. And as has been kindly pointed out, I also need somebody as an abbot once we can found our first agency there. Thanks a lot for mentioning that, because I have a strong habit of forgetting the fact that I need an abbot. Just slips my mind, and always when the agency option here comes up, I don't have a good person yet, so I missed the two opportunities here, but we still have Mount Full Moon and Mount Coppertooth. Maybe we'll find some good candidate there, and that's going to be the first thing we're doing today. C2 June will visit Mount Full Moon, and we're going to see if we can find some good candidates there, because generally that's something I really like to do, to check out the local vicinity for good candidates for recruitment. I mean, sure, this is kind of cheesy because this is all only possible due to the one-click favor mod, but whatever. This game is so vast and deep, I don't mind some helping stones. And this person is exactly what I was looking for. Extreme high charisma, social skill really high, battle could be higher, but we can't have everything. But that social rating alone is awesome for an abbot. Chi sense is 21. Well, I'm not too interested in her as a cultivation person, but she's going to be definitely the founder of the first agency here in the vicinity. So the only question will be, will I actually be capable of bringing them into the map? That's an entirely different thing. But, well, we'll find out. Oh, yeah, I just forgot for a moment that I was living on the canyon map, so probably I should stop that. Yeah, let's not waste talent here. Just realized that in the canyon map, recruiting people is a very, very tricky thing, because we don't necessarily start with access to the spawn points of the people that arrive at our sect. I did realize that when I recorded the Evil Sect, which was also playing on the same map. It's the first biome that I play the second time, but I really don't care about that. This is just so cool, I want to have it one more time. Definitely going to pick up that wood. Pure wood is building material, especially for agencies. And we're also going to pay a visit to the old Tayi sect. Be careful with this corner, there's a demon beast, and in my scenario, C2 has not even an artifact equipped, so definitely shouldn't be going too crazy here. Also his law badge. Oh, look at that. It's horrible. But that's the downside of picking an advanced law from the beginning when you don't plan ahead good enough. That was my mistake. Alright, so we are now moving over to... Wait a sec. Ah, okay, I thought I get teleported over there. I got this wrong in my head. That's okay. We're coming back with some building material and access to the Tahi sect, which all means basically access to a virtually infinite amount of materials. So here's the issue. A certain somebody is in need of help. And what I need now is that my cultivator is coming back home, and I need him to fly over there and check out how much mining is necessary to get this guy over to our sect. So, yeah. Overall, the beginning on the canyon map is kind of tricky, and we'll see. Let's fast forward a bit until C2 is back home. Also, I want to chop all the spiritwood things that I can get, because they are really, really awesome in the early game as cultivation material. Oh, look at that. We actually already managed to get the first displays done in the very center. Okay, the other thing... Oh yeah, we got the loom. Wonderful. So, what's going to be the color of the sect? Let's make them red. Or no, we're going to do pattern fabric, because that roughly is the same color like tier 12 items. And since they are the artifact sect, you know, it's a color that pleases me. Okay, I'm going to delete that one because I don't want to have too much workload here. We got a couple of marble blocks. That's enough for now. I really want that fabric done because cultivation must commence, you know. Very, very important. I got pretty much all I need. What I don't have materials to build that meditation spot for C2. And, you know, a meditation spot is very, very, very important. Okay. So, C2's coming back home. It's always coming back from the southern side, and as you see here, there's absolutely no connection between my center blot and the outside world. This is a blessing and a curse at the same time, because it really can mess up your gameplay horribly, but it also means once you have this under control, and once you have carved your paths on the map, you really can sculpt the map really well. And that's, for me at least, that was a lot of fun. So let's see. We're now exploring our area a little bit manually. This is a little bit tedious because you need to control the dude for every single movement command. You just can't string them up like you can when you're on a adventure site or anything. But, you know, you can send them fly if the movement command is stretching out far enough. Okay, this is not looking too good for the people that are asking for help here. So let's see how far we can go down here. But it's very, very likely that's the end. That's all. So the passerby in help will most likely start. I love this map. It's so difficult, but it's at the same time, it's also a fun, quirky thing. It's going to be a lot easier once we have the dog, but until then, it's going to be only those 3 and C2. Well, those 2 and C2. It's only 3 for a little bit longer, till the cultivator is gone. Okay, let's accept the fact that I can't do anything about that. Oof. That's a tough pill to swallow. But I knew what I got myself into when I picked the canyon map. So, well, Junju has no mining skill whatsoever. Junju, you will learn it. Because that's the only way you will ever see the outside world again. Okay, we need to craft a pickaxe here. Preferably before she tries to punch stones with her fists. And, you know, in cultivation world that works. You actually will eventually break the stone with your bare fists, but you will also break your fists quite often when you do stuff like that. Okay. Now, let's head over to, let's see, Mount Copper Tomb. Is that of any interest, actually? Highly doubted. Ruins of Tayi. Do I need building materials right now for any particular reason? I don't know, but I want to do this as the last trip. So, Junju, you are not supposed to do that. That was a leftover command. So here we go. Now she's gonna be equipping that pickaxe. Very important. Give your people tools, especially if they got no talent for a bad job. It's even more important. Because eventually now we will use these signals of passerbys as beacons where NPCs tend to enter our map. Now we will carve paths towards there. That's how this will go down. This gives me so much of a feeling of really building this place. When I recorded the Evil Sect, I was simply not experienced enough to enjoy that too much. I mean, I did enjoy that series, but now it's a real nice comeback to this map and its own challenges. Okay. We got now at least a decent amount of herbs, so wounding won't be too much of an issue anymore. So let's see. Yeah, that's a good sign. That's the second person stranding. Oh, no. No, it's not a good sign. Oh, gosh. Okay. So there's the second, the second entry. We need to carve our way all the way down there. You know, I'll even make it narrow as a needle. Because I don't want to need more time than necessary. But this is inevitable. I need that. I hope they don't starve on their way up, back and forth to their jobs. I'm serious about that. Really need to take good care of my outer disciples in this run. That's a massive job up ahead of them. I mean, they will learn a terrible lot about mining on this journey, but oof. Well, let's just hope we're finding some caskets on the way there. And C2 is add Tai. I mean, the good thing is these two can do only mining the whole day. Food, I will just pick up from Borktown, and every other building material which would need any refinement, we can safely plunder from the ruins of Tai. So we don't really need the workforce of our people for anything except for mining. So, good stuff. Let's pick up 3 stacks of timber. I know that's a lot, but in the end I do plan to build most of my environment out of timber. And the other thing that I want to pick up, where was it again? I know you're out there. That's iron bars, really useful too, but that's what I wanted to pick up. Spirit stone block, one of my favorite materials to build early on cultivation furniture out of, because it's element neutral. It won't interfere with any feng shui, and according to the mysterious sources of the internet, this everything made out of spirit stone can store more chi per se, and therefore is good for cultivation purposes. One day I want to build an entire cultivation chamber out of spirit crystal blocks, but one day. So we got some marble, we got some spirit stone. I don't want to go go too crazy on the marble because I got a boatload of jade. Sure, we need to refine it, but that 1 stack of marble blocks will suffice. Just wondering what I could pick up except for that. I never picked up these clothing pieces, but they're, well, quality cotton. Is it worth it? I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it. So we're going to just pick up some metal bars. Yeah, that's good. I have none at home. And wait a sec, where were they? There. Iron bars. That's the stuff I need. So now we got a nice bundle of building materials. So, no problem. The only thing I need to do now is to force the production of fabrics. So to do so, we need to focus the tailor job. And Nyanyun will now receive an according command there. Just enough to make sure that we can produce the cushion for C2. And also, well, building comes before mining. Okay. Spring's coming. So now we got more than enough fabric for that job. I'll just shut it down here. We don't need that. Let's stop the prioritization and do the cushion. Wonderful. Okay, seems like I missed a spot here with that wall. Blueprint-wise, even. And also we need to clear everything here. Clear all vegetation. There we go. But we finally got a cultivation spot. What a fine start. Okay, that means C2 can now start ranking up for real. I mean, wow, we really need some jobs to be done. Oof. I'll put that on a high priority for a second. When you have only so many people to work with, things are a little bit difficult. Okay, the temperature is really low. So, yeah. It's these two spots, but, well, they do make quite nice progress here. So let's see, temperature tolerance is absolutely nice. Okay, so, yeah, I just killed my recruits. Too bad. But, well, before I have cleared that area, nobody will leave this map to found an agency anyways, so it doesn't matter too much. And this place is not roofed yet. There we go. Oh, this slow progress. But okay, so I just want to make sure that these spirit wood logs get placed down on those displays as quick as possible. Oh, wait a sec. I just realized some mistake there, or... No, actually it's fine. I was just wondering if I should put up the spirit wood more far away from the center. Because, you know, these items, they take 5 days until they are fully saturated with chi. And if you move them away from one slot to the other, they will lose all their charge and will take another 5 days to charge up. But since C2 is a wood cultivator, he will need water elemental items. So we're so friggin' far away from providing the proper element for C2's cultivation that this can't stay like that. The most feasible thing that will appear will be most likely the ice essence bar. I mean, with all that mountain around us, this has one good side. It's going to be very easy to find all these materials we need in time. I mean, ice essence, or what was it called? Ice crystal ore, whatever the actual ore to create the ice essence bars out of, is on most maps not that easy to come by. Here, well, I guess I just need to look around a little bit. I will find some of that somewhere, for sure. So, that's quite neat. Alright. So construction is now on the way. A Yao guy is pleading for protection. Yeah, that's we're first going to do this over here. And then we're going to do this over here. It's hard to tell which path to favor. So far, I've had the impression as if more mortals came from this direction, but, you know, I think it's better to finish one project and then the other, instead of spreading my attention too far. Okay, here, the next thing I want to have is a bed for C2. I'll do that out of timber. The ideal element for that bed would be... how was that again? I think they did like to sit in their own element, if I remember correctly. All this knowledge about the game, and then I stumble over some basic thing like that, and I'm again like, how was it again? But yeah, the feng shui of a wood item will be very good in a room with a lot of water. So, because wood likes water, you know. Okay. I just noticed that these people are very wounded. Yeah, Beating is dying. I know. I'm so sorry. Well. It's really a pity, but at least I have now a beacon where I can send C2 towards 2. He will fly tomorrow there, and at least now we have found the point with the least resistance. So, oh yeah, so we can cancel these jobs here. Now I know where to go. At least, I mean, seriously, that is some big benefit. And since this connection is actually that short, I'm going to cancel this job here, and this way I'll keep the old commands, and I just need to connect it later again. Off they will go. Okay, now, my dear friend C2, how is your mental state? Very good. So let's go into the painfully slow process of cultivating in immortal mode. My dude, didn't I assign this place as your cultivation spot? Sometimes I really don't understand the behavior of my characters. Now he's sitting on that cushion, but for some reason he didn't want to. So yeah, that's his cultivation speed. Yikes. But gotta say, there's almost no chi in the environment there, and this will grow better. Oh, so there's yet another person. So one thing that I wanted to check out now is, can I head towards that person? No, I can't. Too bad. Well, at least Beaning's death was not entirely in vain. She, for some reason, we had vision over her for a short moment. Vision on her, I wanted to say. So finally, I can at least open this passage real quick, because that's really a good thing. But I don't dare to invite people now before I am finished with these. So, alright. Tough luck. But once you have established all these things, maps like these are really cool. The real nasty part about that is your enemies will still get to spawn in your territory. They don't spawn in these pockets. They spawn right next to your people. It's only you as a player suffering from the drawbacks of this biome, don't you worry. Life in China is tough. So, at least C2 is now getting somewhere. I mean, we'll have to face a lot of breakthroughs, and I got no clue if I'm actually capable of doing the breakthroughs for the Myriad Artifact Law early on. Probably I'll need something I don't have at that point. Advanced laws tend to have funky requirements and stuff. So there's a decent possibility that C2, the whole plan with cultivating C2 will have vital flaws, but we'll see when we get there. Skill-wise, I'm also very limited at this point. I mean, the conditioning chant is pretty cool, but yeah, okay. Well, it does increase his basic stats. Yeah, let's do that. I mean, hey, less of a horrible fit for his skill. And usually you should never learn skills like I do it here. You should always learn them from a manual compendium, but the thing here is, I just realized that with this guy and his early skills, all I need to do now is build myself a crafting table, and I should be able to create some halfway decent artifacts. I mean, it's all going to be limited with C2's chi, but we'll see what's possible there. Okay, super happy about two things. First, we got that room of C2 done, and second, we have established a connection to the outside world, if you might want to say so. Also, C2 has now his own bed. This is very, very important for your people, especially cultivators hate to be together with outer disciples. Okay. Now, looks like we should explore into that direction a little bit more. But first I want to drain his mental stability a little bit more. And it looks like Junju is on a good way of getting the job done. And look at that. They both have, I think Junju started with a ability of 0. I don't know who had the 0, but one of them had 0 mining when we started out, and now they're both in the early double digits. Like I said, they will learn mining here. Oh, stone essence. Wonderful. This will be of importance for our first metal cultivator. And now I did it again. I wanted to create a cultivation blueprint chamber before I had things on the displays. Okay, next. Next time I'll manage. Just want to create a blueprint. These little blueprints like these are so useful. So, quality level is bare boned. Well, okay. I don't care. Good. Progression here is so terrible slow. But I gotta say, it will grow better on his side as soon as we get that better, and as soon as we have more chi-bearing items there. So I'm pretty sure that there was no 5-day charging time yet for these spiritwood logs. So I'm pretty sure that we can get a lot of performance out of that room too, by just adding in more spiritwood and tea. Oh yeah. Okay, that's some piece of good news. It's actually, there's a lot of distance that we have clear in the northern direction. So I will carve out in the section there too later. But let's check out one more thing. My crafting table's done. So a wood cultivator would love to have a fire artifact. Can't provide at this point. So let's see. We can't see the success rate in this difficulty level. Let's see. This artifact crafting isn't too high. Let's increase that. Okay. Gonna be very beneficial to start out with a somewhat usable artifact early on. Let's just pick a piece of timber. Yeah. Let's do that. It's not going to be the best choice, but it's also not going to be the worst. Meanwhile, Junju is carving it out. Oh man. Burst of Chi. Oh, we get some free spirit wood on the map. Nice. And now... Oh, good. Good. So where is your artifact, my dude? Ah, here. So artifact power 8. Whatever. Honestly, it's just important that your character has some artifact. Wait a sec, he has terrible clothing? Oh no. I should have picked up the clothing in the ruins of Tayi anyway. Okay. So we will put up a workbench, or what's it called again? A sewing table. Yeah. So we're going to create some proper clothing on our own, because I think Nyanyun will be a good fit here on the long run. In the long run. Okay, so that seals it. We're going to break through this wall right next, and I'd say I'll carve my way all the way up there next, because I think the northern exit is way easier to access, and as soon as I have these 3 areas opened up, I will start inviting people into my sect again, but not before that. I'm just too scared that people will die like poor Beaning did. I'm so sad about the loss of this future abbot-to-be. Look at that! An ancient casket, our first one. Let's see how many we will find in the course of our adventures. Okay, guys, that's it for today. I think we made a great deal of progress. Oh, I didn't finish the room yet, though. Oh, wait a sec. We can't finish the video without finishing that room. Would you kindly, guys? Because that was the goal, wasn't it? So, we really did a great job here. This whole area is working so far. We can sustain ourselves with food. We can cultivate here. We still have the help of the mysterious cultivator if we want to. There's a lot of spirit wood available, so I can charge up this room. Yeah, feels like a good start. I also seem to be now able to expand my ranks. But first, let me clear out this area and that area, and then I'll feel safe about that. Alright, but we're going to do that in the next episode. Feel free to drop me your comments down below. Leave a thumbs up on that video to make it more visible to everybody else, and of course, check out my channel. Daily videos coming up there. Just subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and you will not miss anything in the future. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.